Hello friends, so today we're walking in the middle of nowhere and it's really beautiful. I think everyone should go out and spend more time in nature like this. I'm currently on the border of Croatia and Slovenia, so we're in Croatia right now and Slovenia is this mountain right over there. So once you cross over that, you're officially in Slovenia. So it's pretty cool. Really calm. There's not another single soul nearby. So it's really peaceful. It's a nice March day. It's the end of March, pretty much. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. I've been traveling the past 6 days and I've lost track of time. But I was in a t-shirt earlier today. Actually, I was not wearing a shirt earlier today because the sun was really hot. But now there's some clouds, and so it's a little more windy and chilly. So I put my sweater back on and just enjoying this walk in nature along this cliffside. Let's take a look at this view. This is a beautiful view. Oh my God. Unfortunately, the sun is facing this direction, so I don't know how good this is going to look for you guys on camera, but hopefully you got the gist of it. Oh, look, there's 2 other people walking over there. Interesting. Some of my friends here are going paragliding. They're trying to go paragliding, but the weather is, well, not the weather, the wind is too high. So we've got 8-meter winds right now, and they said the ideal is about 5, 6, and they got some beginners here, so they don't want to risk it. So we're waiting. So I'm just going for a walk to enjoy nature. Holy moly, this is beautiful. Just passed some nice folks from Austria. It's so cool how everyone here in Europe speaks like 5 languages, so you can always communicate with people. They speak German, English, I don't know what else they speak, but all my friends here speak like Italian, German, Yugoslavian, Slavic, I guess you call it. Whether you're Croatian, Bosnian, Serbian, whatever we all call it our own language, but it's all the same thing. We can all understand each other, speak to each other in it, so just kind of call it Slavic or ex-Yugo. But yeah, they all speak like Italian, German, French. I don't even know what other languages these guys know, man, but it's deadly. Just like this cliff drop. That is a nasty cliff drop. But it's beautiful. And yeah, those 2 Austrians are also waiting for the wind to drop down. They're also paragliders. So they also just went for a random walk here. But besides those 2, I don't see anybody else. So I think it's fair enough to say that this is my mountain now. So I'm gonna call it Mount Nino, because my name is Nino. And I don't know what else to name it on the fly here. So I might as well do some narcissistic name, like my own name. And yeah, I love these rocks. I love mountains so much, and hills. It's so beautiful. Look at this stone. It's amazing what nature does. Nature's so cool. It sucks we don't have stuff like this in Winnipeg, Canada. For those of you who don't know where that is, Winnipeg is in Canada. I think we're gonna go walk to this train, little cave. Not cave, but walls for the train. I hope the wind dies down for these guys so they can go fly. And yeah, so I really like Europe here. I mean, we're on the coast of the Adriatic Sea, which is absolutely beautiful. If you watch my other videos, you'll see clips of that beautiful water. It's just crystal clear and so blue. And you know, with like the photo editing apps, or not even apps, just like the built-in photo editing on your phone, or like Instagram filters. You can make the blue pop even more just to make it look more saturated, so saturate the colors. But even without that saturation, it looks exactly the same. And I do a little bit of saturation just to make it pop more in the photo, because the photo itself just doesn't do justice compared to the actual thing in real life. And photos and videos never do justice compared to the real life. Like, looking at this video here, these hills and everything, and it doesn't even look that big. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't even look that huge. But then you got to take into account, we're all the way up here, and we started from way down there, and we're just actually, I don't even know how many meters we are up high in the sky, but it's a lot. So we're almost at this train ramp, and I do miss my friends back home in Canada, I'm not gonna lie. I miss my dog Curly. I miss my car, being able to drive around places conveniently without having to ask other people for rides or take a taxi. So there's things I miss back home in Canada for sure, but nothing materialistic really besides my car. But I don't miss it for materialistic reasons, I miss it for utility purpose reasons, to get myself around mobilely places. So life here is way more adventurous, and where it takes you 26 hours to drive to the next closest major city, it takes only, you know, an hour or two here, and you can go to like 20 different cities. So everything's much more closer, condensed, and easier to go places. Canada is an absolutely beautiful country, but it's just too damn big. It's really hard to go on awesome road trips regularly, unless you're, I don't know, got a van life. And I'm working on a van life over there, but it's an old van, an old motor, and boy does she guzzle gas. And now with this whole conflict in Ukraine, gas prices are through the roof, and I'm scared to even fill up my van. I really don't want to see that price. It's gonna be like it costed me before, when gas was cheap, at like 80-90 cents a liter. Now it's at like, and then it was like $113 to fill up both tanks, and both tanks are about 50-liter tanks. And so do the math, now it's $1.60. So shit. I'm not looking forward to that, but who knows, if I do end up moving out here, I'm gonna go back to Canada just to sell my stuff, sell the rest of my belongings out there. Basically gonna go minimalist life. I'm already living minimalism right now. Like, I brought my backpack, and I've been living out of my backpack for 5.5 months now. And I don't know, it's not that hard. We take too much for granted for all our stuff. Oh, I need this, I need that. I do miss having a big screen TV to chill out at the end of the day and watch YouTube videos on, but watching YouTube videos on my laptop does the same thing. It's not as enjoyable as a big screen, yeah, but we don't need that shit. And I mean, this is the biggest screen of all, right? Look at this big screen TV right here. This is absolutely beautiful. And the coolest thing is, this is a 3D screen. I'm literally able to look in all directions like a 360 video, and I can just see beauty everywhere. So, not really missing my TV that much. I'm missing one thing, and that's my bed. I had the comfiest bed. But as I'm practicing Stoic philosophy and trying to implement more into my life, I'm realizing comfort it's not bad, but it's not ideal for growth. To really embody that way of living and being happy, you have to have struggle, and you have to learn how to use that struggle for growth and actually positively change as a result of that struggle. There's a freaking smiley face on this rock. Look at that. It looks like a little smiley face. See, even nature's smiling at us. And yeah, anyway, back on track. Stoic philosophy. You've probably all heard that saying by now. Strong men create good times create weak men create hard times create strong men. So we're in that good times create weak men stage in life right now, as you can see around the world with everything that's going on, all the craziness that just blows people's mind of like, how is this normal? How are these things happening? Why are people so blinded, I guess, to what's going on in the world and all these power grabs that our governments are doing? And it's no bueno, but what can you do if you're only one person out of billions? But it only takes one person to change the world. So we just got to learn how to impact the world in our own way. And don't worry too much about the macro. Just focus on your own micro achievements you can do to benefit the world. So if we all do our own part to micro improve the world, we will on a macro scale improve it even more greatly. And for me, I think that's somewhere out here, or at least traveling. I'm not going to change the world in Winnipeg. Freaking cold all the time. Snow for 7 months. -40 weather. Kind of sucks. Oh man, we're almost at the train tracks here. Holy smokes. Take a look at this. Oh wow, there's even a tunnel underneath. How cool is that? Wow, I just realized how far I am from my friends. Shit. I hope they don't fly away without me. Oh well. We'll just walk back home, which is about 900 kilometers away. So yeah, I've been practicing that Stoic philosophy, just trying to get into my uncomfortable zone and get addicted to discomfort, to not let it challenge me in a negative way, to try and flee it. Like even packing up my bags and just leaving Canada during COVID was a big, shit, I shouldn't use that word because I'm gonna get censored on YouTube. Global event. Since I fled Canada from the global event because I got so bored of wearing a mask and being segregated for not taking the you-know-what. Life here is great. Haven't worn a mask. No one wears masks. Everyone's awake to what's going on. Power grabs out going on in the world. And people are just so chill here, relaxed. Life is normal. It's like being in 2018. And that's a wild concept to consider in 2022. With everything that's going on in 2022. Alright, let's carefully walk down here. I'm actually gonna go, it's really windy here, and I don't have some kind of professional mic set up or something. I'm just using my camera. So I apologize if you guys can't hear me well, or if the sound sucks. I'm gonna go take a piss though. So we'll hop back on this recording and I'll climb down to that rail track, take a photo from there. Alright, so we're back. And it looks like I'm not the first person to walk to these tracks because there's a little trail, which is quite convenient and hopefully a little bit safer than climbing this way down. Climbing down is always harder than climbing up. Something you'll learn when you do parkour or rock climbing. Down climbs tend to be much more challenging, and luckily this down climb is very easy. So things for discomfort. Marcus Aurelius used to sleep on the floor at least once a week on a hard floor lit with only his clothes, no blanket, no pillow, no plushness. So I've been starting to do that. I don't do it every week. And honestly, my floor sucks because it's harder than the ground. At least he slept on dirt floors outside during his military campaigns, but I sleep on a hardwood floor and it's really hard and really uncomfortable. So anyways, we're here at this train track. First, let's go look underneath since we're already here. Yo. I wish I brought a better, like a carrying stick or a selfie stick. I'm just holding my mouthpiece. I have like a camera mouthpiece. You bite it in your mouth and the camera stays steady. So it's not ideal. This is really cool. Wow, it's getting hot now. I'm gonna have to take off my sweater again. I'm gonna put this in my mouth for a sec just to get down this sketchy rocks. Put this upside down. Huh. So now we're kind of in the forest already. We're getting in the bush. My friends have no idea where I am. They would never find me if I was to just camp out here. This is cool. Okay, check out this. This is the train bridge. So remember earlier we were filming the train bridge from way back there. This is now us underneath it. I like how they built this rock. Stacking them up like the pyramids. Love it. And what a beautiful day. I'm gonna take off my sweater quick. So I'm just gonna put this camera down somewhere. I'll do it over here. Slippery. Okay, camera here. Opa! And the adventure continues. How's my hair? I'm assuming it's a mess like always. I need to cut my hair, but everyone tells me not to. And I honestly like it long too. But man, is long hair annoying to deal with on a regular basis. Alright. I should have looked both ways before getting on the track. Learn from my mistakes. Oh, this is freaking cool. Oh, are they flying now? Someone's in the air. Opa! Well, I better get back there because I'm gonna have to go pick them up. Our goal was to walk to this train tunnel area, so at least let's do that first. We'll get to the train tunnel and then we'll head back. So, good job guys. Thanks for sticking through on my random rants as we now adventure to the end of this tunnel with this wind on the border of Croatia and Slovenia on a beautiful March day. TMI, TMI. Oh, another thing to mention, I don't know if you guys see this in the video or not, but I was cliff diving, jumping in water in Kamenjak, and that's basically means a rocky area, and it's right on the sea, right? So we're diving in the sea water, Adriatic Sea, and because the way the sea and the tides get really high up there, it gets really sharp, so the rocks are really, really sharp. And yeah, I cut myself while climbing out, so be careful when you're climbing out of the sea, because man, this sucks. But it doesn't hurt, which is good. It just looks ugly, but hopefully it'll heal and it won't scar. And that's that. Geez, I really hope a train doesn't come. We're gonna have to like dive to the side. That's my dive side. Maybe I could just scramble up this rock real quick too, but let's just hope a train doesn't come instead. Maybe these guys will fly and come find me. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm guessing you guys just see this in the background. They're just flying around, living it up. Happy for them. And I've paraglided once. Like I did 4 jumps, but it was on like a training hill, so it wasn't uber high. Seems like a fun sport and a fun thing to do, but I don't have the gear. They could borrow me their gear, but when they go flying, we drive like 3 hours to get to the spot, so they kind of want to just fly themselves, so whatever. But here we are. This is cool. I'm going to take some photos. I'm going to stop the camera just to take pictures with the camera, and then we'll hop back on if you guys aren't bored of listening to my voice by now. I wonder where this goes and how far. This is really interesting. Luckily the wind's not as bad in here, so hopefully for you guys, you aren't having that crazy wind smacking the camera mic all the time, deafening your ears. Yeah, so be right back after these paid messages. Someone sponsor me, please, so your message can be here. Okay, so it says 45, so I don't know if that means the train comes at 45. Oh, I hate my phone's broken. So anytime I push the power button, my camera turns on. We got about, I don't know, 8 minutes till this train comes, if it's accurate about the 45. I'm sure that 45 means something totally else, but I guess we might have to dive to the side anyway. Do a quick rock scramble here. Oh, we're almost at the end here, just to see what's at the end of this tunnel. I don't know what this is actually called. It's not actually a tunnel because there's no roof. So if you know what this would be called, where it's just walled on both sides, drop a comment and correct my ignorance. Appreciate that. And it looks like we get to climb another hill. Should have brought more water. My lips are getting dry and I'm parched. This is really beautiful though. Should have brought my selfie stick. It's really annoying just holding my mouthpiece. It's like a mouth guard and just has a little attachment for your GoPro. I'm using a DJI Osmo Action 1 and I love it. I had a GoPro Hero 3 and I had a GoPro Hero 5. And then my 5 broke in the water. We went swimming. It's fully aired. It's meant to be waterproof. Everything was enclosed. And we went tubing down a river. And the freaking thing broke. So that really sucked. And so I really want to film stuff. I love filming. I love making videos, action videos, vlogs, whatever. I love to film myself, others, adventures. I think I should get into like cinematography or something. I have to get better at it and learn some skills, make these edits more plush, but I think it'd be really cool to do that professionally, because I would make an awesome adventure blog. Parkour, kung fu, street workout, archery, guns, traveling, hiking, adventuring, my boys paragliding, diving, cliff diving, visiting caves. These are all adventures I'm going to be filming. So if you like that kind of content, subscribe. And this seems to just go into another one. Look at that. So you just carved this through. And we're at power lines now, so that's interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go head back now before my friends start to freak out, because I don't even have a phone. Like, I have a phone, but I don't have a SIM card in this country. So my phone doesn't work. I have no Wi-Fi. They have no way to get in contact with me. And they're responsible for me, so I don't want them to get scared or worried. So I'm just gonna head back and do the nice thing, be a nice guy. Whoa, this is slippery. See, remember what I was saying about downhill adventures? Okie dokie. The sun is probably now facing the camera, which is gonna ruin the view for you guys. So I think I'll just end this vlog here today, and maybe I'll pick it up later throughout the day. We're probably gonna go have a barbecue again at the highlining spot. So these guys do highlining, which is really cool. Highlining is like slack line, but really high height. So if you know what a slack line is, it's like a tight rope. So you're kind of focusing on walking, but it's not solid. It's really wobbly, and it's like a webbing, strapping webbing that you see construction people using to strap things down to their truck. So that's a slack line. And these guys go and put it on a really high height, like let's say from up there to over there. But that's not even high for them. Like, they go on mountains, and you've probably seen these videos on Instagram where they're like highlining and stuff. So if you see me waving my hand like this, I'm trying to balance as I walk on the rail. And yeah, what else? So yeah, we're gonna have a barbecue there again after. I'm having barbecue there every day. It's also a rock climbing spot. So we're gonna go see the Roman Colosseum here. So Rome isn't the only country in the world that has a Colosseum from Roman times. So does Pula here, Pula, Croatia. And Colosseum looks beautiful. We just saw it while we were driving by, headed over to this paragliding spot, and it just looks massive and beautiful. Everything you'd imagine a Colosseum to be. And so the rock climbing spot is the quarry where they dug the stone to build that Colosseum. And that Colosseum was built in 1 AD, so about 2,000 years ago. So it's been a minute. Actually, we're in the 21st century now, so I guess we're technically now at that 2,000 year mark officially. So that's kind of cool. And man, I forgot how challenging walking on railroad tracks can be sometimes. Yeah, but the lid. So anyway, they have a rock climbing spot in that quarry where they took the rocks for the Colosseum, and then they have a high lining rope, 2 of them. They used to have 5, but they took some down to repair. They got to build them again. But these things are freaking high, man. We always go there when it's dark, so I don't really get an opportunity to take a photo or a video because these action cams are notorious for sucking in the dark, and I tried, and it does suck. But I'll try and get a video, hopefully sometime soon, of the quarry itself where the rocks come from, and also of the Colosseum itself. We're going to video and film. And these guys said they're going to take me to some caves, and we're going to go to some other really cool spots in nature. And like, they know everything because they're locals here and super cool dudes that love me and I love them. So they're just going to take me on super fun adventures. So grateful and thankful to meet awesome, cool people. And that's one thing I want to mention too, is I always hear people saying like, oh, it's so hard to meet people in other cities and countries, and they end up moving back to their own city. And that's again that weak men create hard times, and just like not being sociable and developing social skills, or just not having hobbies. Like, if you have no hobbies, hey, it's gonna be hard to meet people. If all you do is drink every weekend, then yeah, you're not gonna have the best experience in terms of meeting people, at least good people. Like, I'm into all kinds of sports. I hate regular sports like football, soccer, all that stuff bores me. I like these adventure sports, like walking on train tracks on a mountaintop. Like, how awesome is that? That's fun, and I enjoy it. And that's why I meet cool, fun people that also enjoy it. Oh, they are flying. Look at them go. Awesome. I'm so happy that they finally got up. We've been waiting 3 hours at this spot for the wind to die down so they could go fly. So this is great news. I'm gonna have to get over there fast because I have to drive them and save them and locate them. So they're flying up there, and they're gonna end up somewhere down there. And then I have to get in the Jeep and I have to like track them down. And I need to grab one of their Mobitels because mine has no credit or Wi-Fi, as I mentioned. So how the hell am I gonna find these guys? I need a pen and paper to draw X marks the spot for retrieving these dudes. Wait, did I already pass that climbing spot? Uh-oh. No, I think it's down here. I need to take some photos before we go here on my phone, just because I didn't take any with my phone. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that photo. I need to develop better photography skills too. But if anyone has any good ideas how to take railroad photography, drop me some comment ideas, and I will try them and film them in the next time I find a random railroad like this. You know what? I'm gonna take a video. So I'm currently videoing on this mouthpiece, GoPro. I keep calling it a GoPro. It's actually a DJI Osmo, but that doesn't matter. What matters is I'm filming some content, and now I'm filming content on my phone too, showing this beautiful drop, making a beautiful vlog, and I hope you watch my vlog. I hope you guys enjoy my vlog. Carrying on. Actually, we should film this for you guys too. So Such a crazy little view. Neat. Neato. Now I'm going to start sprinting back here, because, not sprint, but jog. I need to get back to my buddies there so I can go pick them up. And I need to find the staircase to climb back up, or I'm going to have to rock climb this, which could be actually pretty fun too. Maybe we'll just do that. Let's just climb right here. What's this? I think I just found another little tunnel cave. Or this is the same tunnel cave from earlier. Okay, so we're at the right... Oh, it's not. This is actually something totally else. Whoa. Okay, this looks kind of cool. It's actually a cave. Oh, but it's really wet. Okay, well, screw it. That's why we brought hiking boots. Some like little children's shoes here. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna put the camera in my mouth now so I can concentrate. Oh, so that's it. That was very anticlimactic. Oh. Holy smokes. Again, that's it. Just kind of ends there. Okie dokie. That was fun. My hands are all dirty. I have to hold this mouthpiece, and then when I put the mouthpiece in my mouth, my mouth's gonna get dirty. So damn. That was exciting. Okay, so this is where we were at before, because I remember that little square when we were climbing up. So that must be the staircase. So let's just climb up these rocks instead to make this more adventurous. Just zip up my pants. Okay. Cool, so that was short. And whoa, there's a big hole and a drop. So always watch your step. Always watch your step as I proceed to look at the camera and not watch my step. Okay guys, I'm gonna end it here. Hustle back to my friends over there because I've said that a dozen times now. Go for a little jog. Work on my cardio. And we'll talk again soon. Ciao. Сможешь? Има број. Oh, cool. Hajde, daj mi svetlo. Svetlo. A jevi ga.
A mogli smo tamo do crkve.
Hoće. Pa tamo. Si na vrata. Da. Evo, čuvaj. Hvala. O jebote. It's a shame we're here when it's so dark. You can't really enjoy the beauty as much, but this is like old Templar fortresses, like Templar symbols. Pretty hardcore.